Grandmother gets hit in a parking lot hard enough to deploy the airbag prior to her big move to North Carolina. Find out more below. Hey, I'm attorney Shane Smith with Shane Smith Law. I'm here talking with one of our attorneys, Timothy Lewis. Tim recently had a client victory with one of his clients, Miss A.N. Tim, tell us about A.N.'s case. How did the accident occur?
This one was a bit unusual. A.N. was sitting in her car in a restaurant parking lot, and when she just noticed the car with no one in the driver's seat backing back toward her, it appears whomever had parked it improperly parked it and allowed it to roll backwards down a little bit of a decline. So it was picking up speed as it rolled and hit her right in on the front of her vehicle. That's
sort of what you normally see in sort of the comedy shows, I guess, as somebody parks it wrong and gets out and the car just rolls down and picks up speed. But obviously in real life, it's not funny. It hit her hard enough to injure her. So what were her initial injuries?
Well, the airbag deployed because it hit her in the front of the vehicle. And so the jolt in it, she had really bad cervical injuries in her neck and radiating pain down to her arms also.
So, wow. So not only was it going fast enough to hit her and cause her injuries, but it also fast enough to cause the airbag to deploy, which they're only supposed to do that if it's, more severe collision. So it sounds like it really hit her hard.
It did, unfortunately.
Yeah. What kind of treatment did she ultimately have?
She ended up having to have 2 rounds of injections. Her neck was injured pretty bad. A lot of she was recommended for surgery also. But she just really felt like after the second round of injections that the pain had decreased well enough where she could kind of get back to her life and play with her grandkids again. She's a elderly lady, a grandmother, and she felt like the second round of injections really got her back to baseline where she needed to be.
Okay, and that's something we run into a lot of times is surgery is recommended because the doctors know it's not going to fix everything, but a lot of times people will just try to tough it out, I guess, and deal with it or hope to have just an injection every year or whatever, rather than surgery, to fix the issue. And it sounds like that's what she chose here to do. Okay. Well, was she able to get back to playing with the grandkids and stuff?
Yes, she was planning on moving from Georgia to North Carolina to be with her grandchildren, but the injury and the injections, everything kind of delayed that. But after that second round and the chiropractic treatment, she felt good enough to move, and the settlement that we got for her secured her ability to do that, to move.
Wow. And how'd she feel about the overall settlement?
We were able to get the policy limits of $100,000 in this case. The client was very, very thrilled about that. And as I said, she was able to, do the move as she had intended to do before the injury.
I was going to say that amount of money has certainly helped with the move, won't it?
Absolutely. She was thrilled.
For more great information, and if you're ever involved in an accident, go order our free book. We'll be glad to send you the Car Accident Survival Guide, tell you everything you need to know about a car accident, or call the office. We'll be glad to talk to you right away, see if we can help you in this case. I'm Shane from Shane Smith Law, 980-999-9999.
In pain, call Shane.
Oh, yeah.
980-999-9999. 980-999-9999. Shane Smith Law. In pain, call Shane.